Join me as I dive into my unexpected journey into cybersecurity and try to figure out how I ended up in this field by accident. I still remember the day I realized I was officially a part of the cybersecurity world. It was a surreal moment, and to be honest, it still feels weird saying it out loud. But what's even crazier is that I didn't intentionally set out to pursue a career in cybersecurity. It just sort of happened, and that's what I want to talk about today. I think my story is relatable to many of you who might be in the same boat or considering a career change. So, let's get into it. One of the biggest misconceptions about getting into cybersecurity is that you need to be a tech genius. But the truth is, many people in this field come from non-technical backgrounds. I've met people who used to be in finance, marketing, or even the military, and they are now working in cybersecurity. Another myth is that you need to be an expert in everything. But the reality is that cybersecurity is a broad field with many specialized areas. You can focus on one area, like penetration testing or incident response, and still be incredibly successful. A lot of newcomers to cybersecurity struggle with imposter syndrome, feeling like they don't belong or aren't qualified enough. I've been there too, and it's a scary feeling. You start doubting your ability and wondering how you ended up in the room with people who seems to know so much more than you. But the truth is, everyone starts somewhere, and even the most experienced professionals were once in your shoes. It's also important to remember that cybersecurity is a constantly evolving field. What's true today might not be true tomorrow, and that's what makes it so exciting. You'll need to stay up to date with the latest threats, technologies, and the best practices, but that's all part of the journey. My journey into cybersecurity started with taking a CCNA security course that I took out of curiosity. I was working in a different field at the time, but something about the course sparked my interest. Later, I got a call from my teacher to be his lab assistant. I started reading more about cybersecurity, watching YouTube videos, and attending conferences. The more I learned, the more I realized how little I knew, but that only fueled my curiosity. Then I got into the cybersecurity projects and participated in online communities. I remember staying up late at night trying to solve coding challenges or figure out how to use a new tool. It was frustrating at times, but it was also exhilarating. I felt like I was uncovering a new side of myself, one that I never knew existed. One of the pivotal moments in my journey was when I landed my first full-time cybersecurity job. It wasn't easy, and I had to fight for it. But that feeling of accomplishment was incredible. It was like all the late nights, the struggles, and the self-doubt had been worth it. I realized that I had a real passion for this field, and that's when everything changed. That job opportunity changed my perspective on my career and made me realize that I was capable of more than I thought. It gave me the confidence to take on more challenging projects and pursue certifications that would further my skills. Looking back, it's clear that getting into cybersecurity wasn't a single moment, but a series of small decisions and actions that led me to where I am today. The most important thing I've learned is to embrace the unknown and be open to new opportunities, even if they scare you. The key moment that solidified my path in cybersecurity was when I started getting recognized for my work. It wasn't about the fame or the recognition itself, but about the feeling that I was making a real impact. I started getting messages from people who were inspired by my story. And that's when I realized that I had a responsibility to continue sharing my knowledge and experiences. My journey is a testament to the idea that you don't need to have it all figured out from the start. Sometimes it's the unexpected twists and turns that lead you to where you are meant to be. So, if you are considering a career in cybersecurity or feeling stuck in your current path, remember that it's never too late to take that first step. If you've got a similar story or are just starting your own journey in cybersecurity, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you are interested in learning more about career paths and cybersecurity, make sure to check out our video on how to break into cybersecurity successfully. I'll link it in the description box.